And we're live. Greetings, friends. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. On Fridays, we work on the Bad Honor commentary. What's that about? Peter Walsdorf says, Happy Friday, everyone. Greetings, Peter. Happy Friday to you as well. Miko Herptile, channel moderator, says, hello, Super Antonio City mods and everyone. And Miko says, hello to Peter. Greetings, Miko. Thanks for being here, friend. I really appreciate you. Peter asks, is everyone ready for Christmas? I thought I was, but I thought Christmas Eve was Wednesday and Christmas was Thursday, when in fact Christmas Eve is Tuesday and Christmas is Wednesday. So I was a day off and my scheduling is all messed up now, and I keep, I always assume Christmas is on a Thursday like Thanksgiving, which obviously, it's not going to be. Super annoying, and it just threw my schedule off. So I'm messed up by a day. Serena's here. Everyone say hi to Serena. Serena says, hi, Antonio. I'm here. Sorry I haven't been on. Busy this time of year. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I always watch, give you a like. Not feeling well. It's hot. LOL. I made it. I missed you and everyone. Serena, we missed you as well. And so did Sadie. She was just telling me today. She was asking if she'd see you tonight. And I said, probably, I don't know. She's in Australia, and everything's upside down there. Serena says, hi, everyone. Miko says hi to Serena. And Serena says hi to Miko. Miko says, get well soon. And Serena says, hi, Peter, and thank you, Miko. Tonight, we are rescuing Jack, meeting Angelo Bronte, and then doing a side mission with good old Uncle. This mission is critical for so many reasons. It introduces the main big bad of Chapter 4. It creates a rivalry between Dutch and Angelo Bronte. It's one-sided. It's on Dutch's side. That I think contributes to his downfall.
We have an appointment to see Mr. Bronte.
Because of course, Angelo runs a successful criminal operation, and Dutch can't seem to be able to make the jump to something legitimate or semi-legitimate like this. Serena says, hi, CD, missed you, beautiful girl. Missed you too, beautiful girl. Yeah, she's very happy. Very sleepy, Miko. She had a nap before the stream. She was on the couch on her belly with her paws up. It looked so cute, just so relaxed and happy. I was happy for her. Serena says, I get upset when Angelo yells at Dutch, and that, yeah, he's obsessed with baths. You come to see me and you do not take a bath?
Chi sono sti buffoni?
Sono qui per Picciotto.
Coi soldi?
But again, note the juxtaposition between how they live and how Angelo Bronte lives. Just like the Leviticus Cornwall's train car in Chapter 1.
But if you want to start one, there's going to be a lot of folks dead.
Dutch wants all this. He says he doesn't. He says he wants freedom and Tahiti, etc. But no, this is what he wants.
You walk into my city.
Miko says, same here, Sadie. I'm still very sleepy. Yeah, it's my own darn fault. I took her on a super long walk before. We usually walk before the stream. And then she had dinner, and that always makes her tired. And then she was taking a nap. And she was ready for bed, and I was like, no, my dear, we have a stream. We got a live stream. And then, speaking of live streams, we'll do an LA Noire stream tomorrow night. So if you guys are up, if you're home for the holidays, you can hang out with me and Sadie, and we can and Cole Phelps, and we can watch a little LA Noire. What's that about? I didn't miss you guys. I did. you know, I've been lax on streams and on productivity for all of December, but you know, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that I'm happy to make these videos for you, and I'm happy to host these live streams. And if you guys keep showing up, I'll keep doing them. Serena says, before my grandma passed, she loved watching my videos. She loves Angelo because he's Italian, and my grandma is Italian. Yes, a little bit of the old world, Serena. And I'm glad she watched your videos. My mom didn't watch my videos.
Of course.
No one did. My nephew, like, he never liked this game. You know, he was playing. He likes first person shooters. You know, it's like he was playing Call of Duty and what's that other one?
So, how about
Valorant.
This? You
Yeah.
perform a simple job for me. And
So
do
this
some-
game has too much plot, and also he doesn't like horses and he doesn't like cowboys. They're just too old-fashioned for him. And I don't think he understands why I love this game so much.
See, they've taken not only to basic
I
training,
am
but
currently
also
working on a
really
new
training
video,
to the living. Thing is, they see my
field
men
testing
understand
the
them.
humble
So maybe
cattleman
you two head
in
off,
Red Dead
huh?
Redemption 2. We're
And
going to do a
you,
video on
Mr. Van
every weapon,
You tell me more about my
every
manners.
shooty bang in the game. Basically, so I can read what the catalog has to say about them, and you know, it'll be fun. Haven't done that before. Not to a coordinated extent. You know, it's like if there's a glitch, like Bolty, for example. You know, I'll make a bunch of videos on that. But I've never actually just cataloged the entire arsenal of Red Dead Redemption 2.
You know where the cemetery is?
Serena says she loves Arthur and John Trevor and Michael and Franklin.
I rode by it earlier. It's
Sounds like your grandma was very,
You did good.
very contemporary if she understood video games. My mother,
We don't even know
just
where
thought video
Jack
games
is.
would rot your brain.
Listen, we found Bronte.
They were like comic books to her.
Dutch is with him now. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
I had to explain to her
Been a good father to him.
when
I hope
my sister was allowing my nephew to play video games, how how important they were. That video game controllers, they were using video game controllers for drones and for laparoscopic surgery, and and how it was good for developing eye-hand coordination and problem-solving skills, etc. All the things I say to people who don't understand
get this done.
video games.
Let Dutch handle the rest. I just hope you're right.
Serena says she watched your videos too, Antonio. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate that, Serena. Thank you so much. That warms my heart. You know that I was part of your family and part of your grandma's experience, and I hope she enjoyed them. What's that about? 9 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Happy Friday. Sadie has moved back to her crate. She's had just about enough of this stream. We'll bring her back later.
This way.
And into the graveyard we go. We're getting through this pretty fast. You know, Arthur has no patience. We're not trying to, And anyways, this glitch will not work in this version of the game to get to New Austin. So basically, if you want to finish this as fast as you can, or get through it, all you have to do is find the dog and follow the dog. The dog will lead you exactly where you need to go. Dogs are your friend. Serena is so creepy in the graveyard. Yeah, I love this graveyard, Serena. Serena says, "Where's the lady?" LOL. Yeah, I really wish there was a ghost in here. Cloudy's here. Speaking of ghosts, You're not a ghost, Cloudy. Yeah, and technically you are. You're a ghost in the machine. Cloudy says, howdy, y'all. And I say, greetings, Cloudy. Look at that fog. See, follow the dog. He'll take you right where you need to go. Serena says, I always see the lady in high Cloudy. Yeah, we skipped all that. Just because we want to get this over with. However, if you loot these guys, they all have lots of cash. Like upwards of 20 bucks a piece. We gotta get some explosive rounds. Also, I prefer the volcanic as far as hand weapons go, just because of the accuracy. And it has more stopping power. But, you know, I always double tap with a handgun. With a hand shooty bang. Can't say that word. That rhymes with bun. Algorithm doesn't like it. See? 18 bucks. We also have the buck antler trinket, but still. Cloudy says, we're more ghosts than people. Yes, Cloudy, we are. Serena says, I'm excited that it's snowing in Red Dead Online and GTA Online. I try to play as much as I can. Yeah, I've seen your videos. I always give you a like as well. Serena, I'm glad you're back online. And you are our online correspondent for Red Dead. For Red Dead Online. Serena says, that's true, Cloudy. Sadie says that right in Chapter 6. Arthur says it to Sadie. To Mrs. Adler. Mr. Maddie says, howdy. Howdy, Mr. Maddie. It's very, you know, it's the code of Bushido. Samurai would consider himself dead so that he would not fear death. But, you know, Arthur kind of discovered it on his own, unless he read the Book of Five Rings, which he might have. Hosea might have had a copy of it. Mr. Maddie says, I finished The Last of Us Part 1 today. Did you enjoy it, Mr. Maddie? Is the question. And Serena says, hi, Mr. Maddie. Do you recommend it for the channel? Do you think it would be a good fit? And we're doing an LA Noir stream tomorrow, Mr. Maddie. So if you're home for the holidays, you can hang out with me and Sadie. Serena says, hi, Mr. Maddie, and Mr. Maddie says hello, and Miko also says, hey, Mr. Maddie. I've got the rest of my coffee tonight, not green tea. I do love coffee. I'm usually finished, though, before the stream starts.
Coming this way, get down.
Serena says, you know, I'm doing another playthrough of Red Dead story mode. Not looking forward to Guards or Beaver's Hollow Chapter 6. Yeah, nobody looks forward to Chapter 6. And Mr. Maddie says, probably tied for my favorite game of all time, along with Red Dead 2. And yes, I'd recommend it. How much is it, Mr. Maddie? Let's look it up.
Stay close.
The Last of Us 1. It's 65 bucks on PS5, but it's only 22 bucks on PS4. The Last of Us Remastered. I'm thinking about it. Why not? Anybody else in the chat want to see a Last of Us Part 1 playthrough on this channel? Cloudy says, I've been loving the GTA San Andreas videos, Serena. Yes, I have too. It's good to see the game. And Mr. Matty says, get it on sale. It's cheap on PS4. And Serena says, yes. Thank you, Cloudy. More on the way. GTA San Andreas.
Come on, quick.
Mr. Matty says, I played part 1, which is the PS5 and PC version, but you can play whatever version. Yeah, I'd play it on PS4.
Well, it's lucky I ain't a religious man. Let's just get back there, collect our side.
And Cloudy loves The Last of Us. And Serena says, yes, Antonio, I do. I'm scared playing. I definitely watch. I'm making a note of it. And I'll watch some playthroughs. The Last of Us. We're still doing that Kung Fu playthrough. Sleeping Dogs. As soon as we finish LA Noire. And I believe tomorrow is the last homicide case. And we move on to Vice.
Let's get this done.
And after Vice is arson, and then that's the game.
Come on, Arthur.
So, you know, we could, in theory, do Last of Us and Sleeping Dogs. Serena says, any games you play, I definitely watch. I have full support for you. I appreciate that, Serena. I do so much. I mean, I couldn't do this without you.
Let's get going. What a fine man.
And I'm so happy that you're here.
Friend?
I like how Arthur just waves goodbye to the Angelo henchman. See ya.
You know, Arthur.
Note we have the Gold Turk, the free Gold Turkman from the Wagon Glitch, which still works.
And us, just simple country boys.
And Serena notes that she fully supports anyone else here who plays and uploads.
We have a new camp set up
Because she's that kind of girl. She's that kind of gal. How's your channel doing? Let's take a look.
to his mother. You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come for me.
I'm sorry.
565 subs. Let's try to get you to 600
Taking so long.
by the end of the
I had my own room with a
by the end of the
bed
year.
and a toy box.
Star Hearts 5925. Everyone in the chat, 11 viewers, give her a sub.
What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms. but
Serena says, getting more subs. Yes.
Is that right?
Papa Bronte teach me lots of Italian words.
Don't call him that, please.
You know, caballo?
Yeah, there was
And pantafola?
something nefarious hinted to with Angelo Bronte, with him and his obsession with baths and young
Just glad you're all right.
boys.
Oh, yes.
He's got that boy gang of hoodlums.
I can't wait to see Mama.
He recruits them young.
Me?
She sure did.
And yeah, Jack was
You had a nice night there.
Jack dodged many bullets here.
Well, the
But,
man's
you
an
know,
intolerable
fortunately,
blowhard
Rockstar
and he
didn't really
starts a
elaborate.
fine bar.
They just kind of
You fellers get
hinted
on.
and alluded.
Any problems? A whole heap of 'em. We
The
about
other
doubled the population
aspect
of
of this
graveyard.
mission is that
You know, I thought I
it
heard
motivates John to
gunshots,
fully
but the
accept his
gramophone was
responsibilities as Jack's father,
Unbelievable. Each to their
and to become
strengths,
more of a
Arthur.
husband and
I
father
went
to
in there with a gun and
to
left
Abigail
with a party
and Jack.
invitation. So, what'd you say this was?
which basically sets up the epilogue and Red Dead 1.
A big gala at the mayor's house. I'm told every rich fool in Lemoyne will be there. Bronte?
As for Arthur, he's just plugging along, still following Dutch, still thinking there's a plan. We paid, we spent some time at the party because I wanted to see if there were any different dialogue trees with the Bad Honor Arthur, and I couldn't really find any. However, we did get an interesting Dutch speech about Tahiti and Fiji and Australia,
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They
and a very naughty song that Karen and Miss Grimshaw sing.
got him. You got my son.
What's that about? I think it's too naughty for subs for a short.
Thank you. I got my son back.
11 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe.
Fine, thanks.
Everything's okay.
Mama One is here. Everyone say hi to Mama One. Mama One says, hey, family. And Papa One says, hey, gang. Greetings, Papa One.
He is
Happy weekend. Happy Christmas to all of you. We're doing an LA North stream tomorrow night for the Christmas weekend, Mama One, before I forget. Sadie's here. And she says hi to Mama One.
Boys, we got some work to do. Interesting work. But first, let's have a drink.
Serena says, love how Jack is nice and clean, then he sits on the ground. Well, you can take the cowboy out of, I don't know, you can't take the cowboy out of the boy. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know how to say it. Thank you.
I understand.
See, good honor, bad honor. Arthur says, do what Dutch says.
Dutch says.
Go be with your family. Cloudy says, howdy, Mama One and Papa One. Look at those shoulders. Arthur's been doing his upper body exercises. We got a bronze because we looted those jokers. Spent too much time in the graveyard. Mom One says, saddest mission to me, last party the gang has, and it's bittersweet that John finally wants to be a dad. And Papa One says, hey, Miko, hey, Sadie, and hey, Serena. Yeah, Serena's here. So I'm glad, I'm always happy when Serena's here with you two, Mama One and Papa One. She needs your support. We need to support our girl in Australia, down under. She has to do everything upside down. There it is. Papa One says you can take the cowboy off the range, but you can't keep the manure off them. Mary Beth is dancing by herself. Mama One says, love you, Serena. And Serena says, LOL, Antonio. See, Miss Grimshaw's having a good time. And it seemed to me like this party was already set up before Jack arrived. Like we needed an excuse to party. Note Jack's lacy collar. Serena says, love you too, Mama, and everyone. Dutch has a cigar. We gave him a pipe. He complained about not having a pipe. And we never see him. Serena says, I used to hear my grandma sing this. She loved the songs. And Papa One says, makes me think of our old days with our crew breaking horses and then having an impromptu party. The best parties were when we had a full-born.
Can I play a little?
Well done, John. Couldn't have done it without Dutch and Arthur. I'm merry,
And Miko says, Papa One, I chanced upon a blood-bay thoroughbred mare in the Heartlands a few days ago. You don't have to guess what I named her. Miko, I'm glad you guys make friends outside of the chat. That's one of my favorite things. There were some good pictures of Sadie here. I took a good picture of her. I thought about making the thumbnail about that. Perhaps I'll go back retroactively. This is a nice pose of her.
If you say so. Mangoes, maidens, paradise.
And then here's Dutch's speech about Tahiti and having a little faith. But we were far more interested in how Mrs. Adler looked. Papa One says, they are such beautiful horses, Miko. The classic car of horses, in my opinion. Yeah, took a picture. Bill still has his sheriff's badge. Mama One says, ironically, he always had a pipe in my playthrough, although he asked me to get him a new one anyway. Charles also smokes a pipe. 13 viewers in the chat. Sadie has gone back to her crate. She's had just about enough of this live stream. The only co-host who will sleep on the job.
Anyway, I won't disturb
What's that about?
Okay. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Well, I'm not much company. Take care.
Mama One says, ironically, he always had... Oh, no, we read that already. Forgive me, Mama One. Is everyone ready for Christmas? I'm not. Well, I kind of am. I said earlier that I thought Christmas was Thursday, and it's actually Wednesday. And I thought Christmas Eve, of course, was Wednesday, when it is actually Tuesday. Mama One says, this mission broke my heart. When Chapter 6 came along, Dutch charmed me in his mission. I believed Tahiti was possible. Well, you know, if that ship hadn't crashed, they would have gone somewhere at least. Cruz is here. Cruz for world peace says, we'll like the vid and happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays to you as well, Cruz. And Miko says, hey, Cruz. Papa One says, Miko, do you prefer male or female horses in the game? I prefer females personally. And I prefer female dogs as well. This is the naughty song that I don't think we can turn into a short. Serena says, yes and no, miss. I miss my grandma for Christmas. We will do it for her. And Serena says, hi, Cruz. I miss your grandma as well, as, you know, now that I know she used to watch my videos. Miko says, Papa One, I prefer females. Also in life. Ha 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 ha. I just get the impression, Miko. I don't know. One would assume. Mama One says, but Hosea was still gone. Why couldn't Micah trip and fall while jumping on the roof? Yeah, I know. The only irritating part of this this party scene is the lighting is so bad. It makes horrible videos.
And I'm gonna be right at home there.
Sorry, Hosea.
That's it. See it for what the hell it is.
Miko says, and also oddly enough, if you try the horse cheats, they always come out as female. They default to female for some reason. I did not know that.
Just back
Miko.
off, will you?
Serena says, LOL, Mama. I always say that about Micah to leave already. He's not going to leave until he finds out where the Blackwater cache is hidden.
On board the Heartland stage, pulling all about the sheets. Bedbugs knew about the sheets. They started as a thieving line in 1849. In all opposition they defied, so people mushroom, hog, or die. You're crowded in with smelly men, as fattening hogs are in a pen. What will more a man provoke? His lusty blood tobacco smoke. The ladies are compelled to sit with dresses in tobacco spit. The gentlemen don't seem to care, but talk on politics and swear.
Papa One says, females are considered smarter in real life too. I always tended to bond with whoever. You pick up habits from who teaches you the trade. My dad used to say, you don't choose what horses you bond with. That makes sense.
And on your shoulders lug a pole to help them out somebody.
Serena says, not looking forward to breaking Micah out of jail either in my playthrough, LOL. That is a fun one. That's a highlighted chapter 2 for me. I mean, just because it's just, you know, it's fun to, the game just keeps throwing enemies at you. It's a, you know, it's a challenge. It's an enjoyable mission, especially also the one with, where he does the robbery with Micah, the stagecoach robbery, or the bank wagon robbery. Now we're getting robbed. You know, that's fun. It's reminiscent or a preview of the ending of the hot air balloon mission in chapter 6. But you get to do that with Mrs. Adler.
Smells drunk.
Well, then don't smell it, you stuck-up piece of
Serena
shit.
says, I like the mission, but not Micah. Ha ha.
Miss Karen.
Papa one says, here, where? Let me
yourself,
see.
Karen.
Let me connect that.
What I tell you? Listen. Next time, listen.
You don't choose. My dad used to say you don't choose what horse you bond with. Fate does. He had several horses of both genders. His favorite was Texas Red, the Bay Thoroughbred. My favorite horse was the one I had when I came back from Nam. She was the last horse I helped.
My loved ones. A plan. It is a real plan.
I met a cute dog, a male. Males I found in my experience, male dogs are more affectionate and friendlier than female dogs. Female dogs seem to be more aloof. But I was coming back from the store, so I did not have my dog. And you know, Sadie comes up to my knee. You know, it's like I can kind of touch her if I reach down all the way, okay? And this dog, which was some kind of German Shepherd mix, but he had a beautiful like a russet brown coat with golden with gold tones. So he's kind of like a medium hair, and he was huge. So he and you know the woman, you know, it's like I come up and he's with this woman who you know gives me, you know, she gives me a look like, you know, this dog is friendly. Are you know, it's like because it's a big dog, and but you know, I just smile at her and she smiles back. So I said, hi, I didn't say hi. I said, that's a beautiful dog. And so usually when I compliment somebody's dog, they just say thank you and move along. But this woman was like some kind of animal rights dog advocate. So I got the whole history of this darn thing. How she saved him from cancellation, and but you know, it's just. But anyways, this dog, you know, he came up to my waist, you know, so it's like, so all I had to do was like reach out a hand, and you know, I could like give him scrunchies, and he had a huge head, like a huge human-sized head, and he just seemed so gentle and calm and friendly, and huge. I kept thinking about the logistics of like obeying the scoop laws with this thing, which would have human-sized, you know, he looked like he weighed at least 120 pounds. He was, you know, giant. You know, he's too big to sleep on the bed. He's almost too big to get on the couch. And what would you feed a monster like that? But, yeah, it's like she rescued him, and she works with, like, some kind of ranch that adopts, you know, these, you know, misfit dogs. So he gets to live out the rest of his life. And he was older. He was a senior dog, so he was like 12 or 13. But he gets to live out the rest of his life in, you know, in relative peace, belonging to a pack. It was nice. And it made me, you know, like, it made me, you know, like, it gave me the hint of an idea, 15 viewers in the chat, of what I would like to do with, the rest of my life. Or, you know, it's like, it would be fun to have a property and to you know, and to have something like that, you know, some kind of dog sanctuary. where we could just adopt senior dogs and and rescue the ones that we could, and just let them not run wild, but just have them, just give them the run of the property. That would be fun. It was fun to think about, at least. So we dealt with Mr. Black and Mr. White, as you recall from last Friday's stream. We collected most of the wanted posters, and I think I got the last one off stream. Where are we? Serena says, I like the mission, but not Micah. Yes. And Miko says, I just don't want to see any dangly bits on the horse when I play. LOL. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Papa One says, she was the last horse I helped birth, and when I came back, she just took to me. She remembered me. I didn't remember her, but I soon loved her just as much. Her name was Lady. She was a beautiful black and gray spotted thoroughbred. Her mate was a black thoroughbred we named Tramp. Yes, we named them after Lady and the Tramp. That's why the lady is a tramp. My favorite line from that song is, she hates California. It's cold and it's damp. Because they needed a word that rhymed with tramp, I guess. Mama one says, you feed them table scraps, Antonio. That are rabbits and squirrels and whatever. Cloudy says, kind of like pit bulls and parolees. Yeah, Cloudy. This was no pit bull, though. It was like some kind of GSD hybrid. Giant, huge dog. And was ashamed to think that he had been given up and was about to be euthanized.
Yeah, it always is with you.
And she mentioned, the lady, the advocate mentioned the woman who owns the ranch. Like, have you heard of, I'm going to say Alanis Morissette, but she said it with like conviction that I would have heard of this lady. And I was like, no. Have you heard of Alanis Morissette? Have you heard of Britney Spears? Have you heard of Lady Gaga? Like that. And I was like, no. And she was like, and that like threw her and says, oh, well, she's a singer, blah, 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 that I'd never heard of, and I can't even remember her name now. But anyways, this lady is the one that owns the ranch that and adopts all these dogs. But I'm happy for her. Yeah, I was really happy for the dog. And it's so friendly, meeting a complete stranger and just taking to me as he did. Just sitting by my side, at the end of his leash, and just, he was just so huge that I could just like put my hand out and, I would be, and I was on this, I could pet this giant head. Yeah, I liked him. I liked him a lot. Somebody was a little bit curious about the new smell that I had on me when I got home.
What do you mean? I mean, it ain't gonna do your health no good if they find out.
Mama one says they do that in real life too, Miko, in and out. Up Periscope, down Periscope. Yeah, that's life on a farm. That's life on a ranch.
How old are you anyway?
Yeah, that's one awkward thing about having a male dog. I don't want to see that. The red lipstick. The red rocket, as they used to call it in South Park. Much prefer a female, so I don't have to think about it. Miko says, ah, yes, Mama One. Much has been said about that anatomical part.
I mean the tropics, the real deal. What Dutch is talking about. That's why I jumped on this opportunity. The sooner we get enough money to leave, the better.
And then Uncle, during this mission, also mentions Tahiti/Guarma/Fiji/Australia.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Not much of a plan.
Let's get up there on foot.
Mama one says, my father-in-law used to say, don't make eye contact and don't stare. You'll be fine. Now, we didn't check, but the rancher here is supposed to drop a sniper rifle, a rolling block. If you want a free rolling block, you know, probably my least favorite long shooty bang in the game. I don't like that limited field of vision from the scope. But he used to drop one, but we didn't check this time. I forgot. Arthur forgot. So if anyone, Serena, when you do this mission, see if he drops a rolling block. It would make a valuable short. Even though I don't know why anyone would want another one to clutter up your weapon wheel.
So, what now? I thought you had a plan.
Papa One says, I like Uncle's horse in 1899 better than 1907. Mustaches happen on horses too, but I'm just not a fan.
You hear that? Get your gun
Pick up the wrong hat.
Well, come on. You better break the padlock. My lock picking's
Arthur knows how to herd.
What a surprise.
And what happened to our hat? Miko says, the only horse advice I remember being told was to not stand directly behind one. Well, if you do, it's like you're supposed to like put your hand on their butt so that you know they're there if you're like passing behind them. I suppose we could have like brought the horse in here and then just like herded on horse, but I wasn't thinking. Mom one says, I made the mistake with worn guns my first playthrough, thinking you could fix them.
Let's go.
Really wish you could sell them at the gunsmith. That would be awesome. Excellent way, or you know, it's like technically the fence ought to take worn weapons. That would be a nice fix. Serena says, is this a mission in daytime to always... I always do it when it's nighttime. Yeah, it's not, you know, you can do it anytime, I believe. And it's optional, it's skippable.
What the hell? I'm being robbed. Damn you.
You also have Charles's optional bank robbery, which we'll do as soon as it's available. Serena, Papa One says, don't sneak up on a horse, Miko. You make contact and put your hands on their back so they know it's you. Also make sure they are calm. My dad's horse was really snickety about people touching his back. And Serena says, sometimes the cow bumps into me, LOL. The cow's going to bump into Arthur, Serena. And just a little preview of what we're going to do. This is a Bad Honor playthrough as well, you know. So we got these Florida cracker cows. Back to Clay and Clive. They're all 3 stars, in case you don't know. Spoiler alert. We get no money for them. Papa One says, make sure the horse knows you. Texas Red loved Dad and tolerated me and Mama One, but he kicked a farmhand in the leg one day. Broke his leg instantly. Wow. Mama One, have you planned your Christmas dinner yet? What's happening for Christmas dinner? Mom once says, did a cow just trample the poor deer? Yes, a very poor deer. But I don't know why that deer is like herding with the cows anyways.
Keep moving.
Got one last one. Gonna make no money off this. I said that already. And then we tried something interesting. Get back in there. Miko says, dang, so there are horses in real life, like the Count, that are one-man horses. Yeah, I imagine so. They're like dogs. They bond.
Well, hey there. What you got?
Cattle.
Well, I can see that. Whose cattle?
Yours now, if the price is right.
I can give you 50 bucks.
Arthur's looking scraggly and very bad honorary.
Times 20 cattle.
No, 50 total. This is old Squeer's cattle. He knows me.
There you go.
I can't do better than
Mama
that.
one
I'll
says
have to
Christmas
move
is
'em
going to
right
be
away.
duck
We'll
for
take
dinner.
200.
Dressing,
But I got
potatoes,
costs.
peas, lima beans, turnip
150.
greens, broccoli,
75
cauliflower, and a rather huge brownie pie or peanut butter cake. Sounds delicious, Mama one.
Why pay your friend here? Bye now. Be careful out there. This is nasty country.
There. Don't forget to put some in the pot.
Oh, of course. Like I told you, easy.
Sure, I guess.
I'm headed home. You coming?
Now, I'll see you later.
And just because we could, I thought, what would happen if we put one of these cattle to sleep? I mean, is it possible? What would Clay and Clyde do? And we got that one in the eye and nothing happened. There. And essentially, Clay and Clive don't notice. And the cows are really upset. Papa one says, God, yes, Miko. My dad's horse only took him. Now he would let my dad put my son up on him. Texas Red loved my son. That was his first horse. He always loved him. Texas Red would spook at most ranch hands, I assume. That's a 3-star pelt. We'll give him to Mr. Pearson. And Arthur does love steaks, but we need big game meats for the gold course. Papa one continues. Texas Red would spook at most ranch hands, but even as a toddler, Texas Red would eat apples and candy out of his hand. What kind of candy? Peppermints? And sugar cubes? Gave this one some peanut brittle. She loved that a little bit more than she should have. I felt guilty about it. She doesn't really get sugar that much, but you know, like apart from like natural sources like berries, apples, things like that. But banana chips and bananas and strawberries. So yeah, she has a sweet tooth, but she doesn't like get human sugar. But I got some Christmas peanut brittle, and so she was very curious, and she'd never had peanut brittle before, and I knew she'd like it, and just she liked it a little too much. Mama one says, I feed Arthur a variety as he would tire of just one thing. Yeah, I just give him he's on a keto diet. My Arthur is.
Yeah. Easy now.
We'll keep this Turk through chapter 4. And then we'll swap out with the Piebald Tobiano when we get back to from Guarma, and then at some point we'll switch to Cerberus in chapter 6
Dumbass.
and take him on the final ride. Cloudy says, I used to have a dog that loved eating green grapes, LOL. Yeah, dogs have sweet tooths, I think. Mama one, yeah, we'll sell them eventually. I pretty much just got him for the video, for the short, which did really well. Shout out to the channel members.
I'm down to the scraps here now, Mr. Morgan.
And Mama one, I believe we are fully bonded. Mama one says, are you fully bonded with Cerberus? I would assume that we are. We can bring him back. We can bring him back and see. At any rate, that's about all I have for you tonight. Sadie's already asleep, so I better put her to bed. Appreciate all of you being here. Like and subscribe. We shall return tomorrow night with an LA Noir playthrough. Shout out to the mods, Mama 1 and Papa 1 and Serena and Miko. Thank you so much for being here and helping me keep these unruly bastards in check. Appreciate all of you friends. Thanks for being here. I'll keep the stream going for a bit. You can talk amongst yourselves. 15 viewers in the chat. Serena says, awesome stream. You're an awesome stream, my dear. And you should live stream. You really should. It's fun. You don't have to talk. You can just talk in the chat like we used to do with the premieres. At any rate, appreciate all of you being here. We shall return tomorrow night. Happy Christmas all, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.